that's not the go yet. So
My palms are sweaty.
Dun, dun, dun. I just got some pop-up. It says live. We are live.
but I think then it takes like 20 seconds to actually. We are live.
Woo.
Live. Hello, hello. Hello to our teams. Hello to our Facebook friends. Hello, you guys. Good night, good evening on this World Duchenne Awareness Day. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're joining us from. We are going to end our day here with a fun activity, some fun trivia to play. We have got lots of categories, lots of questions to get through, but we've got our two prestigious teams here that's going to be battling it out in our trivia game. For our wits, we of course has some Duchenne topics and then also some pop culture topics in our trivia as well. So we'll be using and playing to everyone's strengths here. But I do want to give the chance just for a quick little introduction from our teams here. Just give us your name and which team you'll be representing tonight. Jonathan, would you want to go first?
Sure. I'm Jonathan Gray and I'm on the red team.
Sweet. What about you, Jack?
Jack Wolf. I'm on the white team. My background was kind of goofy, but I'm on the white team.
That's okay. Yes, the white team for Jack. All right, Reagan, would you like to go?
Sure, I'm Reagan Sherman and I'm on the red team.
Reagan on red, Reagan on red. All right.
Meg, you want to
Susan?
DJ real quick?
Yeah. We have got DJ. DJ is joining us, and he will also be on the red team. Susan or Lisa? Alana?
I've forgotten which team I'm on.
Oh, there. Susan, you're muted.
Alexa, what team am I on?
Wait, I had it up. Hold on. Lisa, you're on red team.
All right.
And I'm on the
Go
white
red.
team. Yeah.
Woo!
Susan
And I'm
Lisa.
Elena and I'm on the white team. Nice to meet you all.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Quick introductions, and they of course studied up. We did send out some study guides and some quick homework for them to go through before our trivia game today, of course. Just kidding. Just kidding. So we are going to get our game started here. Let me just open up our game board and we will get started.
And then while she's doing that, I do just want to thank all of our participants for being here. We have a combination of individuals, families, and industry partners. So we're very, very excited that everybody is able to come together and play this game. And thank you, Megan, for putting it all together and just being amazing. So just putting that one out there.
All right. We are going to share our game, and then I will talk a little bit about how our game will go today. Here we are. Here is our game. So today we are going to be playing a little bit of a Jeopardy style trivia. We have got a few categories, 5 to be exact, 5 categories on the day, and then 5 questions for each category, each having its own number value attached to it. And that number value also changes how hard that question is. So the more points you get, the harder the question is. Each of our teams, we will be playing in like a turn style, just which is a little bit different than Jeopardy traditionally, and we won't have you guys answer in the question format or anything like that. But because we are turn style, each team will have a chance to choose a category and then choose a number value or a point question for that category. And then I'll read you the question. I'm going to ask that you guys don't start answering the question until I'm fully through saying the question out loud, just so we can make sure everyone hears it. And then you and your team will have about, a minute or less to go through with your team on, chatting through the answer, and whatever you believe your final answer will be is the one that I will take. Okay, so I won't judge you on any answers that come before that. Whatever the final one is that you submit to me is the one I will take, okay? Does that sound okay to everyone? Sweet.
Sounds good.
Dude,
Thumbs
I'm
up.
super excited.
All right, so let us see our game board for the day. Here are categories coming at you. We have carrier facts, movie reel, DMD factoids, pop culture, and Duchenne research. There we are. Is our board. There is our facts. Does anyone feel extra excited that they would want their team to go first?
I'll go.
Who was that? Lisa?
Nope, that wasn't me. I was snickering.
Oh, it's Susan, right?
Yes, I'll go.
There we go.
Why not?
All right, Susan and team, what do you want as your category and your number?
Let's go for DMD factoids 100.
Nice. I like it. Starting out just seeing what you're working with. I like it. Coming at ya. What is the prevalence of cases of DMD with no previous history of Duchenne? Spontaneous mutation.
Remember, you
And we
guys.
all answer as a group, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
you can talk it out as a group.
Okay, white team. Do you know the answer?
So, okay, today on the webinar, they said the physician said 30% up to 30. I thought I'd heard before 50%. So I definitely need some team help on this one.
I've heard 30 also. I think it would be 30.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable.
These are pretty
We'll go with-
small.
He said reasonable. It sounds reasonable.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
reasonable.
Reasonable, yeah.
Let's go with 30 and cross our fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Here's our answer. 1 out of 3, every 3 cases of DMD occurs in families with no previous history of Duchenne. In other words, it can affect anyone across all races and cultures.
So that's 33%. So I'm gonna give it.
Okay, we'll give it. We'll give it. Way to go, white team. Points on the board. Nicely done, nicely done. All right, red team, you of course have your rebuttal. What do we got? What is your category?
What do we want to do? We want to keep going DMD factoids, or we want to get the easy
Sure,
one?
let's do that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Factoids for 200.
Factoids for 2, you got it, coming at you. 1 in every how many live male births receive a diagnosis of Duchenne?
I think I know this one.
I think I do too, but I want you to answer.
3,500?
That's the number I've seen more recently. I've seen 5,000 in the
I was
past.
gonna say 5,000.
DJ says
500 is the one I've seen
3,500.
more of. Yeah,
What was DJ's?
3,500 is what DJ says.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, probably more prevalent than it used to be.
A couple for, so 3,500 is our final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. It is 1 in
Oh.
5,000.
They were wrong today.
That's a tough one though. I mean, with them bouncing that number back and forth, it's hard to keep track.
It is.
Right.
Okay.
That's
No, I
okay.
have to-
We're going back to our question board. We're going back to our white team. Red team, you will have time, I promise, to get that rebuttal in. But what do we think, white team?
Let's do pop culture for 300.
Ooh, jumping right in the middle. Like your style. All right, pop culture for 300. Which musician has won the award for top female artist 4 times.
it
4
Taylor-
times.
Y'all think it's Taylor Swift?
Ooh. Susan says Taylor Swift.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Jack, you think so too?
Yeah,
Yeah. That is a good one.
So we all want to go with Taylor Swift?
Final
Yeah.
answer?
Okay, with
That's
me.
because it's right. Woo-hoo. Nicely
Yeah.
done.
We all love some T Swift.
Oh, she's just doing it four times. She did it. Nice.
She'll probably do it again. She's got a new album coming out.
Does she? No
Yeah,
way.
end of the year, she said new album coming out.
T Swift going for a
It's about
fifth.
that time. It's about that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a Christmas album.
No,
Nice.
it's actually coming out in October, so no Christmas.
Oh, dang it. Next year, T Swift. All right, back to our red team. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm not gonna say because I was wrong.
We
What
should
I-
go
and I
for,
picked last time. Let's punt it to Jonathan and DJ. What do you guys think?
my thought is we go for a 400-point question to try to tie it up.
All right,
Ooh.
Nice.
DJ says movies, so maybe movies for 400.
400.
There we
I
go.
like it. Let's go.
Movie for 4. All right. Movie for 4. What documentary film follows academic, activist, and now filmmaker Dr. John Hastie as his journey to meet other adults with Duchenne muscular dystrophy who are living productive, creative, and fulfilling lives?
Hmm.
Not a clue.
I knew these might stump some people. These are tough ones.
Is this a British documentary?
Yes.
I have it too. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Oh.
I mean, that was impressive. So I'll give you that one.
I mean,
Let's see.
DJ
says
commented.
Pathfinders. That sounds good, DJ. I'm good with that. If everyone
All
else is
right.
team.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, works for me. I'm not familiar with it.
what was the final answer?
Pathfinders.
Pathfinders.
Pathfinders. All right. Final answer, Pathfinders. A life worth living,
Ah.
pushing the limits beyond Duchenne. Tough one,
Oh,
tough
no.
one. Is that the one you had, Jonathan? Were you
Yes,
right?
it is. Yes, it
Oh.
is.
Now you'll remember it. You know, like it'll be up there. Steel trap. Right. Back to our game board. We're going back to our white team. What do you guys think?
I picked last time, so someone else pick.
Jack, you pick.
Maybe Duchenne research for 200 points. I don't know.
Duchenne research for 2. You got it. What are clinical trials?
Oh.
Uh, script.
Do you want the exact what it is, or do you want something close to it?
I'll take close to it.
Basically would be the study of a research medication that or tries to help Duchenne or any other type of diseases out there. Anyone else want to add to it? Basically
I
medical
would say
research.
it can also be not a medication, but other non-interventional things to measure.
Yes.
Treatment or something. Treatment.
Jack says treatment. You guys are using all the right words, I think.
So we'll go with conventional and non-conventional treatment of new medications or new studies, medical studies to better lives of various diseases and chronic issues and all that. How's that?
That's great. I'll take final answer. I won't repeat your final answer back to you, but we will
That was
check.
a mouthful.
Okay. Clinical
Yes.
trials are research studies in humans designed to study if an experimental therapy or treatment works. That was nicely done. Nicely done, white team. I know it sounded like a trick question, like off bat.
Right? Like it's a simple one, but it's important. Oh, and I just wanted to point out that DJ was partially right. The production company that did create that documentary is Pathfinders. So he gets props for that one.
Oh. It was the British documentary part that threw him off, for sure. For sure. All right, back to our red team. Let's get you guys on the board. What do you think?
Should we start a new category?
Sure.
Maybe, I don't know, carrier facts for 300?
Sounds good to me.
Carrier for 3.
Get ourselves on the board here.
Let's do it.
We'll
I
try.
believe in red. How many female carriers are manifesting carriers?
Oh, great.
I heard 2 different answers today on 2 different webinars. So I
This
think
is why we need more knowledge.
Hey, what were the 2 answers? That can be a starting point there.
well, the first one was general to say not many women who are carriers will experience symptoms. And then the second answer was, I think, like half of women who are carriers will be symptomatic, particularly as they age.
I was gonna say 50%, but don't go by me.
Sounds good to me. What it was DJ says, perhaps 52. Can we say in the ballpark of 50?
Yeah.
It's very specific. DJ. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Somewhere
good.
between 40 and 50.
He's trying to, he's filling the gaps. Like there's
Yeah.
a range.
I mean,
Yeah.
specific is fine, right?
This is,
Right.
yeah. this
Yeah.
is- he's got a strategy. He's doing it, guys.
All right, let's go for it.
So 50-ish.
Yeah.
50-ish our final answer. Okay. Approximately 8% of female Duchenne muscular dystrophy DMD carriers are manifesting carriers and have muscle weakness to some extent. 8%, approximately.
Yeah.
Approximately 8. That one's a tough one. You guys are definitely getting some tough questions in here. Tough. But we're going back to our white team.
Let's go. Double Jeopardy. No double Jeopardy. Oh my goodness. How about pop culture for 100?
Pop
Sounds good.
culture for 1. All right. Who is the Tiger King?
Oh my God.
Who is he?
You want his
Who
name?
is the famous imperial big cat warrior?
Is his first name Joe? I actually,
Joe Exotic.
Jack,
it's
what
what
do you
would
say?
you?
Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Joe Exotic
still-
final answer.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Ding, ding, ding. That is our famous Joe Exotic there. There he
Can I
is.
say I've never watched it. Never watched it.
I
Susan,
haven't
it's
watched it yet
terrible.
either.
It's terrible, but it's also like it's a train wreck you can't stop watching.
It's
That's
really
right.
good. It's really good.
DJ says, great movie, weird but great. See, I agree with him.
That's what I've heard. Never seen it. That's funny.
It's good. It's good stuff. I mean, look at that shirt. Like, you can't go wrong.
Snazzy looking.
Nasty.
All right, red team. Let's do this.
Why don't we try?
I'm afraid to pick
reels
now.
for 500?
What was that, Lisa?
Let's try movie reels for 500. If we're gonna go, let's sink the ship, you know?
There you go.
This is still strategy. This is still strategy. All right. But movie reel for 5. What documentary directed by Ricardo Cervini and Nick Tossig is a candid, lyrical, intimate portrait of one family's struggle to transcend Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which in turn becomes an unlikely celebration of the disabled life?
You wanted to go big, Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we think?
I know the name Nick Tausig. I don't know that I know the name of his documentary.
Ooh.
It's recent though, right? It was,
It is.
it's a European, recent-ish documentary.
Yeah.
Family maybe in the UK. Yeah, I know, Elena, I agree. I'm adding to my list of documentaries to watch, but I actually think I've seen this one, which makes it sad that I don't know it.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many of them. So I'm not sure about this one. Sorry, guys.
Can I
Yeah,
make
I'm-
like a guess that doesn't give the title of the documentary, but describes what's going on in it? Maybe. This family has 2 little boys and they're renovating their home and working with the community to fundraise to build a new space. And in the interim, they're living in like a 1-bedroom cabin. Is that accurate?
Is it?
It is actually.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
seen it. I just don't know the name of it. And I
Get
don't-
that one.
I'm-
I'm not even gonna
I'm
lie.
willing. I'm willing.
I say
I'm-
give it to him.
I-
Okay.
I say go, give it to him. Give it to him.
All right. That is correct.
So what is the name of this movie?
The
that I'm-
name of the movie is A Space in
Yay!
Time. A
Yes.
Space in Time. It is new. You had all the bullet points, just not the so I think it's there.
I mean
It's
that. I
there.
mean, you literally described it, so I think we're good.
And it's
Look at
very
that.
good. Add it to your list if you haven't seen it.
Back in it, red team. All right, white team. What is it gonna be?
I just picked, so someone else pick, please.
How about Duchenne research for 300, please?
Duchenne research for 3. How many US drug approvals are there for Duchenne?
Is
Like
this drug,
actual approvals, not like FDA clinical trial approvals, but like fully approved.
and just to treat Duchenne, not to treat necessarily like just symptoms of? Okay. I think
God.
it's just,
3.
is it 3? I thought it was just,
I think
It's
it's.
always
I think we're
3.
including. I think we're including. I believe we included Influenza.
Okay. So you have
Yeah.
Emplaza, and then any of the clinical trials that went to FDA approval?
Like fully approved drugs.
There's at least 3 from Sarepta.
Yeah, 3. And then Emplaza makes 4. I want to say there's 5. I think there's 5.
5.
5, 6 in my brain, but I don't think I'm right.
It's at least 3, but I don't know if it's more.
I'm thinking only 2 or only 3 max, but I could be, I thought Sarepta just had 1 fully approved and plus Influenza. So
We can go with
yeah,
3.
so-
Let's just go with 3. It's a happy medium.
It's 4, at least 4, but
Jack says at least 4.
At least 4 from Jack.
we can
I'm
go-
good with majority rules. Whatever you guys decide, I'm good with it. 4, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I'm fine with 4.
we can do 4 since I like Jack's confidence.
Yes,
4 it is.
Oh.
4 final answer?
Mm,
yes.
ah,
5. It is 5.
Good
Ah.
job, Susan.
You guys,
close.
The doubt will get you every time. It'll
So
get
you
you.
do have, you have 3 Sarepta ones that are approved. You have NS Pharma is approved, and then Emflaza as well.
Okay.
Yep. I forgot about NS Pharma. I knew there was that one out there, but I just couldn't remember it. Okay.
Goodness. All right, back to our red team. What do you guys think?
I pick last. Somebody else go.
Hey, DJ, you got a category you want us to pick for you? Okay.
Oh, he's going for it.
Serious.
Yeah, pop culture for 500.
Let's do
Well,
it.
Pop culture for 5. Get it, DJ. What was the first major motion picture to be shot on the open ocean?
Ooh.
What do we think,
so-
red team?
John, I thought
I
Titanic.
was gonna say Jaws.
DJ says Jaws.
I
DJ
was
says
gonna say
Jaws.
Jaws.
Okay.
I was also gonna say Waterworld, that like terrible movie that lost like
Kevin
multiple
Costner.
millions of dollars because of how
Yeah.
bad it was.
I can never stop watching that movie. It's horrible, but I never stop watching it for some reason.
Like
Oscar, that's why.
the Tiger King.
So DJ says Jaws.
I go with Jaws. That's the
Oh,
oldest of the ones we've talked about.
Yeah.
Jaws, final answer.
Yep.
Donna. It is correct.
It was Jaws.
Yeah,
All right.
DJ.
Good job, DJ.
Woohoo.
Nicely
That's
done.
awesome.
Going to the red team, clinching the lead. Woo! Didn't take long. All right, back to you, white team. Back to you. What do you think?
Jack, it's all you.
Maybe the MDD factoids, 300, maybe.
The factoids for 3.
That would tie us.
All right, he's going for it. Okay. DMD factoids. How many children are diagnosed globally each year? How many children are diagnosed globally each year?
Just saw this. If we know 3,500 are diagnosed every year, or 5,000. So was that 5,000 for the States or was that global?
That was 1 in 5,000. Well, we had 1 in 5,000 are born with Duchenne
Right.
every year, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily diagnosed.
That's right. So it'd be 35, it's 3,500 then. Is what,
Maybe 3,000.
That's
That's all.
1,000.
3,000 or 3,500, because you have that new screening that they have, that newborn screening they do now where kids can be tested when they're born. So it's either 3,000 or 3,500, I would think.
Okay.
Y'all, what do y'all think? I want to say 3,500.
I want to say 3,500 too. That number is sticking out to me, but I don't know if it's for this question.
Jack, what do you think?
I don't know, 3,000 maybe.
3,000. Do we want to give a range? You guys can do a 3,000 to 35 if you want.
Yeah, do that. 3,000 to 3,500.
Is this correct?
What?
20,000 children globally each year.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
20,000.
Yeah, that's a
That
lot.
global number feels heavy.
That's a
Feels
lot.
heavy for sure. All right, back to our red team. What do you guys think?
Lisa, what do you want?
I don't know. Let's stick with the 500. So what about if we do the DMD factoid for 500?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. DMD factoids for 5. How old is the oldest person on record with DMD?
Okay. I want to say it's 46.
46.
I think there's been some in the 50s, so I'm gonna say 51.
Really? Okay, that's cool. 51 sounds good.
51.
What do we think, DJ? DJ's been clutch so far.
Mm.
I don't want to give an answer without his input. Can we give a range like 50 to 55?
DJ likes 51.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go 50 to 55. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, you could do a range for sure.
Everybody cool with that?
Yep, sounds good.
51 to 55. Let's see. As of 2021, he was 58.
58.
That is awesome.
58, big number. Love to see it. But not the 51, 55 that we previously thought it might be. So not this round, not this round. But that's okay. You've got next one. Back to you, white team. Back to you.
DJ's comment is funny.
DJ, I'm just glad nobody said me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, white team, how about we go for, I'm all about the pop culture. Let's knock it out with 400.
400 for pop culture. Right, white team. Which female artist was born as Destiny Hope?
Is that Beyonce? Because it was Destiny's
No.
Child.
I don't think so, because her and her sister are both Beyonce and Solange Knowles.
Oh, that's true. Destiny.
Destiny Hope.
Can we ask a friend?
I'm almost thinking like Katy Perry or someone like that. Which female artist?
Yes.
What do
Katy
you think,
Perry
Jeff?
or oh God, what's her name? I'll go with Katy Perry.
Jack, do you have any ideas?
Not really.
Jack's face is like,
That's
I
a
got
good-
nothing.
I guess, I don't know.
Destiny Hope. I'm thinking like Katy Perry or Cardi B, but I
Pink
feel
comes to
like
mind also.
knowing Cardi B, if her name was Destiny Hope, she wouldn't necessarily change it.
Yeah, no. I always
I
keep
like
thinking of
that
Pink
thought
also.
process. Cyrus, yeah.
Or Pink. That's another artist I think of. But let's go with what you said. I like it.
Okay, Katy Perry, final answer.
Katy Perry. Let's see.
It's
Miley Cyrus.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Miley
Wow.
Cyrus. I know.
Lisa knowing her pop culture over there.
Ah,
Just not getting them.
that's that was tough though, but now we know. Miley Cyrus is Destiny Hope. If you ever meet her in the street, you can call her by her first and real name.
Sure, she'd love that.
No. All right. Back to our red team.
Jonathan, I think it's your turn.
Okay, let's stick with the 500. Let's go with Duchenne research for 500.
Jen research for 5. All right. Coming at you. On average, how long does it take for a new medicine to complete a journey from initial discovery to commercial approval?
Way too long.
On average, yes.
Yeah, way too long. I want to say 10 years.
10 years. Okay. Any rebuttal to 10 years?
DJ, what you think? DJ agrees.
Okay.
We're talking, yeah, from not before preclinical, right? We're gotcha. Yeah, 10.
From start to finish.
Do we want to do a range? Like
Is this red team?
It is.
9 to 12 or something like that? Or do you
I'm
want
just
to?
gonna say 12 to 15.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're going 10 to 15.
Sure.
10 to 15, you got it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, your 10 was right. Good job.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Those big ones are paying out for you guys, for
I know.
sure.
The only reason why I know that is because when I was at the conference in Florida, we were talking about something for 51, and they said it was 10 years down the pipeline. So that's what caught my attention.
10 years, but in parentheses, far too long. You were
Yes.
definitely right there too, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Right twice. All right, back to our white team. Let's get you guys back up there. What do we
Come on,
got?
I
Whitney.
say we go big for carrier facts for 500.
Let's go.
Carrier for 5, let's go. All right. What are the 2 types of carriers for DMD? The 2 types of carriers.
So one is interesting. Okay, so one I'm thinking is de novo, or when there's like the spontaneous mutation or non-genetic, and the other one I'm thinking of genetic, but I don't know if that's right.
So think about they would have to have like the carrier. What are the 2 types of carriers?
You have manifesting carrier, and then you have spontaneous, right? Maybe.
Sounds right.
Types of carriers. Excellent. Oh,
Because if you think about the females, they have to be either spontaneous carrier or a mutate. Well, spontaneous.
I think
or-
boys can technically be, oh man, I should stop talking.
No, talk it out. Come on, bring it.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, I thought also boys who have Duchenne and have symptoms and all that, it can also be spontaneous in them, and it didn't necessarily come from the mother.
That's true.
That is true.
You can have a spontaneous mutation in boys, yes.
Oh, that's right, because even the mom may not have it. Yes, that's right. So spontaneous, and then the other one, manifesting,
So is it like an X-linked carrier and
random.
a spontaneous? I'm not. Jack,
Yes,
any
I
thoughts?
can't think of the exact word.
That sounds right though. Spontaneous and manifesting, I guess.
Manifesting or mutated. Yes, let's go with that. Manifesting and what was the other one? Not spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
I don't like Alexa's facial expression.
I'm gonna cover my face.
You must be wrong if she's making some crazy
No,
faces.
I don't remember, but I think we might get it. We'll see what happens.
I would say X-linked carriers and spontaneous or de novo.
Let's go for it. Right there. Final answer.
Final answer.
Let's go.
All right.
Yes, let's go.
Let's see. In Duchenne, there are 2 types of carriers: somatic carriers, females who have the genetic mutation throughout all of their body, and germline carriers, females who have the
Oh.
genetic mutation only in their ovaries or eggs.
So spontaneous and genetic.
Yeah, we'll give it. But
Okay.
yeah, so that's kind of, but just this question was to show that there are carriers that do have the mutation on their gene, but there are also that may carry them in their eggs and may not be seen as a genetic carrier, but they can pass it on.
So, and that's how it's passed on. Then for the quote unquote like spontaneous,
The
is
de
that because
novo is like completely it just comes about.
but
there
is the de novo still from the germline or no?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Because a child, female or male, can be born with Duchenne without the mom being any type of carrier.
Right. Okay.
Got it.
Oh, I'm getting schooled.
There was a woman on the webinar today who I had never heard of that before she talked about her experience.
Thank you, Reagan. I don't feel special.
No, I'd never heard of it. New information as of about 6 hours ago.
All new patient advocates in the Duchenne community must undergo Jett Trivia.
Let's line them
that
up.
should be
We can do it. Work
Done.
on fire.
requirement.
Yeah,
Let's
Trial
do
by
it.
fire.
perfect. All right,
Oh, you're
white
the
team.
one.
Well done. Well done. Back up there with our red team. It is back to you guys. What do you guys think?
Go big.
We're running out of big
DJ
ones, so
said-
now's the
DJ said
time.
Trivia. So do you want factoids, DJ? Or did I miss one?
Sure, he said sure.
All right, clear the category for factoids. Let's do it, red team. What is the average age of a Duchenne diagnosis? Diagnosis.
Ethan says 4.
I was gonna say, was it 4 or 5?
4.
4?
Is that your
Yeah.
final answer?
Final answer?
DJ, which one?
What did Jonathan think?
Yeah, I don't know. My son was a little bit later. I was gonna say 5, but 4's probably right. Maybe even earlier now that they do the screening.
DJ says 4.
4.
4.
Okay. Let's do final answer. 4. It's 4. Woo-hoo! Nicely done, you guys.
There you go.
But Jonathan, you are correct with newborn screening. Newborn screening is unfortunately not nationwide at this point in time, but yes, it hopefully will become earlier as that continues.
All right. We are headed back to our white team. What do you guys think?
Lisa, DJ says great job to Ethan.
Jack, do you want to pick something?
Maybe 400 Duchenne research.
Duchenne
Sure.
for 4. Let's do that. Coming at you. Who was the first person who described Duchenne muscular dystrophy? The first person.
Well, his last name was Duchenne.
Uh,
I just can't remember his first name. Can I use Google?
No,
Unfortunately, Google's off limits.
Dang it.
Susan.
I'm in my car, so I really can't do it anyways. I'm sitting outside.
You can just yell it outside your window.
Hey,
That might
look at me
work.
like, what are you doing? I'm at church. So little
Oh.
man's inside youth group, and so I'm out here waiting for him, and I laugh at me. Dr. Duchenne, yes, Dr. Duchenne. I would go with that.
Dr. Duchenne.
I just know his last name Duchenne. I think his first name began with an F. So I'm really, wasn't he French? I think he was French
He
too.
was French.
Francisco. Wait, is that French? I don't know.
He has a long name. I don't remember though the first part,
Yeah, I don't even.
but he's French.
French long name.
Yeah, French long name, Dr. Duchenne.
Dr. Duchenne.
Yeah. Let's just go with that. Let's go with Duchenne, last name, French long name.
French long name, Dr. Duchenne.
Yes.
All right, final answer.
yes.
Let's see
Go
if
for
it's
it.
correct. It is. It is a French long named Dr. Duchenne. His name was Guillaume Benjamin Amand Duchenne in the
Good sight.
1860s.
That's a
I
mouthful.
really appreciated that pronunciation.
It was my hardest try. My hardest try that I had. Now we know Dr. Duchenne had a long name and he was from the 1860s.
And he's French.
And he was French.
Kind of-
That one is a tough one. All right. That was our white team, correct? Back to our red team.
But did they get it right? I
Did
feel
they?
like
I thought that French and Dr. Duchenne is all we got.
Yeah,
French
they
last name, Dr. Duchenne.
I mean, if it wasn't such high stakes, I might take it. But we've
That was
got,
only that was only a quarter of his name though. He had 4 names. So.
I feel like
We had French. He was French.
but the Duchenne piece, like that one, like I mean, that's a giveaway. So
It's true.
10 points.
all right, red team, what do you guys think?
What do you think? Movie reel? Movie reel for
We
300?
haven't done movies in a while.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ethan says movies for 3. Let's do it.
he just says yes.
What is the name of the 2013 documentary that tells the story of people coming together from around the world to climb a mountain in Borneo for charity to raise awareness for Duchenne?
We did watch this. I
Yeah,
will
DJ, that's right. DJ
DJ
said
Trail.
Dusty Trail.
Dusty's Trail?
Dusty's Trail.
Yeah?
I haven't seen it, but I think that sounds right to me. It's on the list.
All right. Dusty's Trail, final answer?
Yep.
That is correct. Woohoo! The summit of Borneo. That was Dusty's Trail. Yes. Nicely done, DJ and the red team. DJ, you are so good at these trivia games. So good. All right, back to you, white team.
Let's go big. Let's go carrier facts for 400.
Carrier for
0.3.
4. Let's do it. What qualifies a Duchenne diagnosis in females? What qualifies Duchenne diagnosis in females?
It's the same thing as a male, kind of. You have to have your CK checked, your DNA checked, CK levels.
I would say
Uh,
definitely genetic testing.
Mhm.
I would argue though, some doctors might only, just because of all the misconceptions about it, some doctors would want genetic testing and symptoms, but symptoms can always come later.
I'll give you a small hint. It's about the genetics specifically.
Okay,
Does she mean X maybe?
Deletion.
Oh, look at her face.
Excellent.
I
I don't
would say,
know.
yeah, she's meaning X. Don't hide. Females carrier. So
No, not
Yeah.
carrier diagnosis.
the diagnosis. I'm thinking X, something with the X chromosome.
a mutation on the dystrophin gene.
Hmm.
Would be an exon.
And you can only find it through a DNA test, though. At least blood work or something. I think I can think
Yeah.
of.
Well, because for the exons, it could be skipping or a missing exon. Not skipping, but more one exon missing or even more than one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my notes from the webinar. I went to that today, so I don't think that counts as cheating. I don't know the official diagnosis other than it would have to be, a finding of the just, an irregularity of the dystrophin on the X chromosome.
I'll go with that.
An exon.
Yeah.
Problem.
Final answer?
Yes.
Woo-woo! Technically, girls do not have the diagnosis of Duchenne unless both of their X chromosomes carry the mutation of the dystrophin gene. Nicely done, white team. Going big paid off.
Thank goodness.
Taking notes during the webinar today paid off.
Mhm.
Perfectly done.
Okay.
All right.
Dave, you
Back
just
to our
missed
red
the rest
team.
of them. Missed the rest of them, Red, so we can catch up.
You were ahead in the beginning though, so there's always time.
I know. Dang it.
Go
Can we
for it,
do
guys.
the
What do you
last pop culture? That's where I was supposed to shine, and I feel like I have not pulled my weight. on that. The last pop culture. All right.
Well, if we,
Let's do it. I'm the old one
Pop
here.
culture for 2.
I'm the old one here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hilary Duff first appeared on what TV show?
Hannah
Oh,
Montana.
What TV show?
Come on, you know this.
Disney
Come
Channel.
on now.
Mouse Club?
What?
What, Lisa?
Mickey Mouse Club?
Mickey Mouse Club.
I don't think it was like a Hannah Montana type show, but not Hannah Montana.
What else was there?
Oh, now I'm looking at Megan's face because she was like, "Yep, keep going."
You know it. I mean, if you're gonna describe the plot again, I would even take that.
See, I just showed my age with the Mickey Mouse Club.
A lot of Disney stars start there, though. You're definitely not wrong.
Since I gave the last team a hint, I'll give you guys a hint. There was gonna be a reboot. That's my hint.
Oh,
Was there really?
Mhm. Like,
And they chose not to?
recently?
like I think right before COVID.
Okay.
DJ. Oh wait, isn't this it's your team, right? You watched it once. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's either Disney or Nickelodeon, but I don't have the name of it. Can we phone a friend? I'll call my sister.
Is your friend Hilary Duff?
That'd be good.
Oh, okay. So he's
Oh,
thinking
that's
Tsunami.
better than
That's a
nothing.
good movie.
Yeah. Let's go for it. I don't have anything better.
What was our final answer?
Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami. All right, let's see it. It is Lizzie McGuire. It is Hilary Duff's version of Hannah Montana. You were right.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I gotta
Oh.
say that Johnny Tsunami is a good movie, DJ.
Great movie.
It is a great movie.
Great movie. But I do recommend Lizzie McGuire. Great TV series. Really went through the angst well.
Love it.
All right, back to you. White team. Got just a few
Alana
more.
or Jack?
What, Susan?
Alana or Jack pick?
I'm thinking movie reel for 200, please.
Okay, we go with that. Yeah.
Movie reel for 2. All right. What is the name of the 2005 documentary film about a teenager living with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, embarking on a 7,000-mile road trip across the United States from his hometown in Georgia to MTV headquarters in Los Angeles?
No clue. I'm out.
Jack says no either.
Sounds
I
like
don't
interesting,
know.
but
It is a very interesting movie. I do recommend it.
Do we have our other teammate Heather on the line?
Heather is not here. No.
Okay. What is the name?
Can we get a hint? I have no idea. I really don't.
Oh, someone said
Who
something.
said it?
Something black. That's all I heard.
I think that might have been Jack.
Last
Jack's
time-
mom in the background.
Whoever said it got it right.
Jack, was that your mom?
maybe.
If it what movie was it?
Maybe. Yeah. These are cheating or not, so
What do we think?
No idea.
I don't know. I didn't hear what you said, Jack, but whatever it is, we'll take that as the answer.
Darius Goes West. Yeah, that sounds
Darius
No,
Goes West sounds right.
familiar.
All right, let's try Darius Goes West as our final answer. That is correct.
Good job.
Nicely done. Nicely done. That was to our white team.
Didn't
Guys,
you
that
have a
is a
fun
very
fact
good
about
movie.
this?
I do recommend it.
Megan, don't you have a fun fact about this? Is it this?
I
one?
do have a fun fact. We actually had some founding members of our Camp Promise team in Washington that was a part of this documentary, that had also helped in traveling this individual to Los Angeles. Fun fact. Back to our red team. It's our red team.
Well, I said we got to go 200 at least.
The only one left.
Yep.
All right, carrier facts for 2. What estimated percentage of carriers have heart changes?
Oh, I saw this today.
I'm sure you guys saw so many facts today.
So earlier we had the question about how many carriers are manifesting, and that was 8%. So we know 8% are manifesting. Is that, are we now looking for what percentage of that have cardiac involvement?
Do we want to say like 6?
Or is it the same answer? If
You
you're,
wanna
if you
say
have,
Or it could be
There is
say-
this one does have a large range.
half of that.
AJ says half.
Any kind of heart changes, right? So like a large range, so 30 to 50%.
30 to 50.
Okay, so if this one's a large, what estimate percentage of carriers have heart changes? I would say all of them.
So I guess here's my question, like, what constitutes manifesting?
They are symptomatic.
Symptomatic. Okay, so we know earlier they said 8% of carriers are manifesting. So we know it's 8 or less.
What's the
There's the range.
This one. 1 to 99, that sounds good.
0 to 8%. Can we do that?
You said 0 to 8%?
Well, yeah, because we had that question earlier that was like, what percentage of carriers are manifesting? And
I
that
think
was
it's a lot more than that. I don't think that you said all heart changes don't count as manifesting, right? Alexa?
I think this is the tricky part about some of the information that we have out there, because there are adults, kind of like what was discussed earlier, that have not been, necessarily diagnosed as a manifesting carrier, but do have heart issues later on.
Okay.
So this is where we need more knowledge, right?
Yep.
I was earlier going to say it was 50% of carriers are manifesting. So maybe 50% have heart. I don't know.
Say 50.
Yeah, I like the 50.
That works.
All right, let's see. Some studies have estimated that
There you
10
go.
to 50% of carriers have heart changes. Nicely done, you guys. Nicely done. Way to talk it out. Way to talk it out, red team. All right, headed back to our white team. Let's see. What you guys
Jack?
choose.
Not movie reel. I don't know any of those. Anything else I'm good with.
Yes, I'm good. Me too.
Jack, what do you think?
Maybe the Duchenne research one and
Duchenne
Perfect.
research for 1. You got it. When was the first drug approved for Duchenne?
Oh, I
When?
know
Wasn't it
these.
Plaza?
I'm not getting them.
Wasn't it in Plaza like in 2016?
I wanna say
2016?
2014, but I'm not, because I think one of the Sarepta ones was around that time, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Because that one came first, and then the Plaza came next. So
I think that we
My
are talking about the exon skipping, not steroids.
The Sarepta.
okay, so it was right around the time that Plaza was, because my son was diagnosed in 2016. And so that's when some was something became approved in 2016 because Emflaza became later that year, like the following year in 17. So I'm gonna say 16.
Looks
2016.
good. Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
please be right.
That is correct. Nicely done. Nicely done, you guys. That one was first, 2016. All right. We've got our final two categories, finishing them out. What would you like, red team? Or what would you like to give, white team?
I say we do movies because DJ's been unstoppable.
Yeah, movies.
DJ says movies.
Oh,
DJ says movies. Finishing out the movie category. What 2016 American road comedy drama film stars Paul Rudd as a caregiver to an 18-year-old young adult with Duchenne?
Fundamental of caring.
Fundamentals of Caring. Lisa says.
Watched it more than once.
Final
DJ
answer, fundamentals. Yeah.
DJ says as well. All right, let's see. Fundamentals of Caring. Nicely done. Love a good Paul Rudd movie.
That was awesome movie.
Great movie. All right, was that our red team or was that our white team?
That was
Red.
our red team.
Red.
Red team. Oh, right, because it was DJ. All right, carrier facts coming back to you, white team. Finishing out our category and our game here. Who is considered a manifesting carrier of DMD? Who?
Could be anybody. Anybody that, wait a minute.
Man.
Anybody that, crap. What's the definition of manifesting? Anybody that has,
We may or may not have already answered this in our discussion.
Yeah, because
that's what I'm thinking. Anyone that's got a mutation on the
Remember,
X chromosome.
this is 100 points.
Yeah.
You guys are down one, so I'm giving you a little bit more hints.
Even if we got it right, we still would be behind.
it would be someone that has a manifesting carrier.
A link to the X chromosome.
We think manifesting carrier.
We'll
By the
define
way-
manifesting carrier first.
A female who has the dystrophin mutation on both X chromosomes.
Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Female. Yes. Female. Yes. Yes. Everything she said.
Females that have classic symptoms of Duchenne are known as manifesting carriers. Manifesting.
This is something too that we talked about today in terms of wording around this as well, and what, kind of the change in terms of changing from manifesting carrier to females with dystrophinopathy. So just something to think about going forward.
Okay.
Get it or not?
Yeah, is it correct? I feel
Yeah,
like
we'll
it's
give it.
correct. Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
I think it's right. All right, that completes our board here, red and white team. Unfortunately, we do have a winner. We could tie it up, but we do have our red team. Takes the day.
right.
Very, very valiant efforts from both sides today. Those were some really, really strong facts, some really strong factoids that you guys burned through. Definitely learned a ton. But appreciate you guys all so much for sharing your knowledge in this trivia game, talking it out, coming up with some great answers. But yeah, just really appreciate you guys all being here today and celebrating or just spreading awareness with us and celebrating our community, just coming together and being stronger for Duchenne.
My friend just sent me a text and said he wants the daily double.
The daily double.
DJ, he came through with the movie knowledge there.
You really came in clutch with that
Yeah.
movie.
really high. I think like maybe 1,600 of our points.
Oh, he carried the team for sure.
He always does. He always does for sure. And now we have a great movie list of movies to watch,
Yeah.
which is even
That's
better.
good.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. The winning team will get a swag bag. So if you could email me your address, I believe I already have some of them, but just please email them over. And thank you everybody who is watching on Facebook. Thank you, Megan, for being our wonderful host. And all of you guys for participating and being amazing, amazing Jeopardy participants. So thank you guys very much. And thank you for helping us raise awareness and in a fun little game. So we really appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate the Jett Foundation for sure. Say goodbye, E.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.
Bye, Ethan.
Thank
Bye, guys.
you.
Thank you,
Night,
guys.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
You too.
Have a good night.
Good night. Good night.
Night.